Shalom, and welcome to G Lee Inc.'s Self-Sufficient series. Today we're going to be talking about disaster preparedness. Our host K. Bella will be describing what goes in a bounce bag and how to prepare it.
Alright.
Hi, welcome to this edition of Self-Sufficient Living with the Greenleys. Today we're going to be discussing disaster preparedness and having a bounce bag. We call it a bounce bag here because we're not bugging out, we're bouncing out because we have a positive mental attitude and we know what's going on, so we don't have to bug out, we can bounce out. Now, to have a bounce bag, you would need a rucksack or a book bag, any type of bag that has any type of extra pockets and lots of space for you to fit things in. And this rucksack has a back protector there. And I'm also wearing my thing here.
LCE.
Huh?
Your LCE.
My LCE, and it holds ammo and other things that we put in here, a knife, all the things that you may need on the fly. Now, the most important things to have in your bounce bag is fire, water, food, and protection, as well as communication and medical. Those things are going to be important and necessity for your survival. Now, I'm going to start off with the food, because that's important. You want to make sure that you have, they say 3 days supply of water. I say as much water as you can carry, or have something prepared to filter the water or sanitize the water. You can use sand, charcoal, and gravel to make a filter. If you had to filter some water. I'm also recommending that you get one of these filters that you put in the Brita, because it filters up to 100 gallons of water. Also, you're going to need food. And we have some MREs here, and within the MREs they have like condiments and matches and iced tea and different meals and things, and this is a good purchase to have MREs, ready to eat meals. Another thing that I've been doing is we've been clearing out our containers, that mayonnaise jar, peanut butter jar, and we use that for our bounce bag so we won't have to have any glass. And we just put sugar and flour in there, as well as oats and things like that, so that we can have those things on hand if need be. And we put some pasta into these empty containers. So you might want to think about emptying out these containers, cleaning them out, and using them, reusing them, recycling. Also, canned foods are going to be good in your bounce bag, because you have to have up to 3 days supply of food for each person. And white chicken chunks is good. You look at the date here. We have an inventory list here that we go by, and we rotate our food out each year or month that we have to. And the year is located on the back. And you want to at least get a good shelf life up to, it's 2012 now, so 2016 would be good. And salmon is one of the meals that lasts a long time. They have a long expiration date. And this is January 18th of 2017. So for women, it's going to be important for you ladies to carry Enfamil, baby formula, and things like that. And not only that, but we can drink this as well as a supplement for some type of nutrients. You also want to keep beans, if you can get some beans into your bounce bag. Now, you don't want to put any unnecessary things in your bounce bag, but you do want to have the necessary things for your survival. We do recommend that you get some waterproof matches by Coleman. They work really well. You want to make sure you have fruit and vegetables, because fruit, that's going to be important. Your intake, your vitamin intake, and mineral intake, and nutrient intake. Now, to open these cans, it's going to be important that you do have something to open these cans. And we came across a little device called a P38, and it's a handheld can opener. And if you can go to an Army Navy surplus store, you may want to do that. And this P38, it's awesome. It's brilliant, whoever made it. I love it, and I've got a few. And you just put it on the edge of the can and you work it around. It takes a little work, but it'll get the job done. Now, moving on to medical, because that's going to be important that you have some medical supplies in your bounce bag. We have a number of different things. You want to make sure that you have some antibiotics and painkillers. Antibiotics such as ampicillin, amoxicillin, Cipro. Those things are going to fight against different diseases that may go around in the event that you are bouncing out. Now, in the bounce bag, I have some sterile water. I have some ACE bandages, Band-Aids, face mask. I have rubber gloves, hand sanitizer, salt. I also even have tobacco. Tobacco is a good medical substitute if you get stung by bees, or you can use it for a number of different things, and that's good to have tobacco. And also, within your medical supply kit for the ladies, you're going to want to make sure that you have menstruation supplies. You want to make sure you have pads, you want to make sure you have tampons, and you want to make sure you have mini pads, because that's going to be crucial for hygiene in the event that you have to bounce out. Now, shampoo and soap, that's going to be important when you go to a hotel room or when you're finishing using your bar soap. You know how you just throw that little bar soap away? We keep a little thing and we save all of our little bars, and you can make you a bar or keep those little pieces. But soap, hygiene, shampoo, cleanliness, toothpaste, all those things are going to be important when you're bouncing out. Now, another thing that people really don't think about is having a seed bank. We keep a little bit of seeds in our bounce bag in the event that we're bouncing out for longer than we expected, and it's just things that'll sprout up easy so that we can have something to eat on the fly in a few days, and it's rich in nutrients and things like that. So seeds are going to be important for you to have with you. And also, with maintaining a positive mental attitude, you're going to want to have some type of spiritual guidance, and we recommend bringing your Holy Scripture with you, as well as some type of inspirational readings to just keep your mind off things. And also, a little sewing kit is going to be a necessity in your bounce bag, and it'll work out wonderfully for you. Something might come up. Now we're going to move over to your protection and communication, because that's going to be key to your family and you all surviving, is that you have the proper protection for your family and security, as well as communications. Now, for communications, you want to grab a CB, a hand radio, something of the sort that will allow you to go on different dials so that you can speak with your family. It's also good to have a scanner so that you can be aware of what's going on around you. I love my axe, and this is my trusty old friend. It can do a number of things. It can be a weapon. You can use it as a tool. It's just good to have something that you are comfortable with and that you can maneuver, and it'll work for you. Get an axe. I have a few. Another thing, you want to make sure you have some lights, flashlights. Flashlights are going to be good so that you can, at night, because you're going to want to travel a lot at nighttime, not during the day so much if you have things, because people are going to be trying to get what you have. And knives, of course. Keep pocket knives all around you. Just keep weapons on you. For just in case there's debris or things like that in the air, you want to make sure you have some goggles or gas masks. That's going to be important if in the event that there's like a dirty bomb or something like that. You're going to want to have eye protection and things like that. And steel toe boots are going to be good to wear. These aren't really perfect, but this is all I have to show you. Some steel toe boots, or we're going to get some combat boots, and that's going to be what you're going to need to trek through the terrain. And you also want to have a change of clothing. Depending on the time that you go out, that you have to bounce out, you want to make sure, if it, maybe in the winter, spring, fall, in the evening it's cool, but if you have wet clothes, you'll have a change of clothes. And it's good to keep it in a plastic container. I keep all of my like little things that I get for my sheets and stuff, and it's plastic, it zippers up, and you can put those things in there. Socks, underwears, soap, anything like undergarments you're going to want to keep dry in here, things like that. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you have some rope. Rope is going to be important because there's going to be some times when you're going to have to pull things out or lift people up, and rope will be a key necessity. Now, I hope I've covered everything. There's some other little things that you would need to know, but you're going to stay tuned to our other episodes of self-sufficient living under disaster preparedness. But just keep in mind that get a bounce bag. A bounce bag is what you're going to need, not a bug-out bag. A bug-out bag means you're losing your mind and you don't know what's going on. A bounce bag means you have PMA, a positive mental attitude, and the surroundings doesn't look right, and you're bouncing out. So this is Kay Bella with Geely Inc., The Hidden Truth, and I'm signing off.